Oh, okay, but it just takes us. So okay, so we did the tour. We get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've never noticed that there were jump panels over there for Sonic
Me
around the
either.
wreckage of that cannon, and I'm not going to bother with it, but I will come back later.
Yes.
Probably on the actual Dreamcast to see if that's what's going on. But yeah, once Sonic gets up here, the planes start launching, and that entire wing of the plane
Mm-hmm.
just collapses and disappears, which is both extremely cool and, again, not really reflected when you look at the egg carrier later.
Yeah. Well, they fixed it.
Yeah, he fixed it. And this part where it all just kind of falls apart piece by piece while the planes launch at you is cool. And
That's
you can
cool.
get down in here if you want
Whoa.
and just hang out with the planes as they launch.
That's fun.
I hope this opens up in a minute for me to get there. Oh, I think I died in there. That's how it gets you, though.
You think?
Sometimes you can get the camera down in there and watch them spawn, but
Do
it's
you
not
think?
easy.
Do you think those planes are manned? Or are they unmanned?
I think they're unmanned. I mean, he has some bathrooms in the egg carrier and
Mm-hmm.
part of the hot shelter we saw. But in here we are again. This is where we keep our Nintendo games.
Yeah, and we really got to get working on this tunnel system to get us in between these various cockpits.
Because it bites nuts, so that right now we have to sprint across the surface of it under wind and cannon fire to get to the
Yes.
different ones.
And
Now let me
it's
ask you,
yeah. Go ahead.
what are we keeping in this one up here?
And this one is our all the freaking scary movies for scary movie
Oh,
night.
and we never ever go into that one, even
S-
if it's very safe to do so.
Scary movie night. We thought it would be fun, but we tried it once and we got so scared from Friday the 13th we never even
Yeah.
attempted to watch again.
We slept in the PS2 one that's the furthest away for like 3 weeks straight without even playing a single
It
game.
was too scary. Every game we saw just made us think of Jason Voorhees. And
We we puked our pants big time.
oh, for sure. And how could you not? Because that guy's so freaky. I don't even like to think about him.
Oh, he's so scary. Oh, there we go. I saved it. This,
And all of our stuff for tacos is in there too.
yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. And so we do have to go back there pretty regularly.
Yeah, because it's scary movie night sometimes, not recently, but it's
Yeah,
also taco night most nights.
yeah. Well, it's just we're so high up in the sky all the time that we're not getting a whole lot of chances to like run to the grocery store. So
Right,
we've got a lot of things like we've got a lot of beans and rice. We get things like ground beef or what have you when we can.
right.
But ultimately, like, I got him. Now here's the thing this is what's interesting. Knuckles' version of this level, you can control the gravity.
Hmm.
But Sonic's, it just changes as you move around. But I would assume as Knuckles, since you can glide and climb walls, that the gravity's going to change, like, because the ship's in like a radical crashing dive or whatever.
Hmm.
The gravity's going to change really bizarrely fast.
Right.
Because as soon as you get up over here, yeah, there it goes.
Whoa. um. Uh,
It doesn't like what I'm trying to do at all.
that was scary.
So it wants you to follow kind of roughly the path that Sonic follows, where you are on the ground, and then as you get up, all the maids start tumbling,
Hmm.
and now you're, ooh, ooh, ah,
Oh boy.
all right.
This level still kind of confuses me. I haven't really played the first Sonic Adventure in a while, but it's kind of confusing.
It's interesting because it wants you to use the monkey bars the whole way through,
Hmm.
which you do kind of have to.
Right.
I do love watching these here. This kind of endless like
All the
these
furniture sliding.
yeah, these hallways here. Like, well, maybe it's stopped now, but yeah, you'll see all the furniture sliding and like the robot maids tumbling by. And there's all kinds of junk that falls out these doors, like the
Yeah.
maids and like boxes and tires and stuff like that.
It's funny.
Uh-oh. It's a little goofy.
Whoa.
Yeah, the camera is just
It's cinematic.
so. Oh God, gosh darn it! Whoa!
Speaking
Whoa!
of, oh,
Whoa!
whoa.
Gone.
Speaking of cinematic, what do you think about the Uncharted movie?
I didn't see it. I
Oh,
thought.
no, yeah, I know you haven't seen it. I assume you hadn't seen it, but just conceptually.
I don't know, man. It seems weird to make a movie about a guy where the whole deal is that he's a guy in his 30s the whole time. And they made 4 games about a guy in his 30s that like is Indiana Jones kind of, but Lara Croft kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has like this old guy mentor, and he gets married, and it seems Can I? Oh boy, the game hates what I'm doing. It seems kind of weird to me to be like, all right, we're gonna introduce Uncharted to movie fans. Maybe I can just climb my way up to the capsule this way. Or maybe I can probably can actually find a way to cheese this just with Knuckles normally. I'm thinking about trying to find a way to cheese it by using my anti-gravity ability. It seems weird to just be like, yeah, let's do a flick about when he was like a little baby boy, and we'll get all that complicated prequel stuff out of the way,
Right.
and then we'll make Uncharted 5. He'll be in his 30s,
Yeah.
and it'll be just like the games everybody's so excited about. Yeah, like I don't know, man. Tom Holland's a good actor. And again, I've only played the first one. Mark Wahlberg doesn't make any goddamn sense for Sully or whoever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that like there's stunts in it or whatever.
Sure.
But oh boy, this is gonna chafe my hide.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sully strikes me more of like a J.K. Simmons type
Yeah,
than a Mark
like,
Wahlberg.
I just they make stuff like this because they're like, oh well, in 4 movies you'll get the movie you've been hoping for. And we've done all the origin stuff, and like, god damn it.
It's very weird to me when video game movies are made like this, because like it's kind of a similar thing to like, oh boy, when when Sonic when that movie came out, and it's like I can only assume they got that far into like production with that design because it focus tested at least somewhat decently well, but also maybe you shouldn't focus test everything or always listen to focus testers.
Yeah,
because I mean, these kinds of movies are so specific that it's like I get that you want to try and reach a broad audience, but if like the audience that already knows what these things are sees it and is like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, then what are your hopes for like everybody else on the planet? I don't know, it's weird.
The Sonic thing is nuts to me because like Sonic has essentially more or less. I'm cheating my way out of this. Doesn't matter. I already plummeted into my doom. Sonic has looked more or less the same since 1999. Once they made him a little bit thinner, because they gave him green eyes in Adventure 1. Oh, we got to use this, I assume. It's always rough when you're big.
Yeah.
Once they gave him, they gave him green eyes in Adventure 2, and like made him like longer quills and cooler shoes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Adventure 2 did the same thing, but like essentially thinned him out a little more and made him a little taller.
Mm-hmm.
And that is more or less how he's looked since then. You know, he's gotten, I think, taller bit by bit or what have you.
Sure.
You know, you can argue that.
Right.
But I don't want to land on the spring anymore. Like, fine, if the spring won't take me high enough, quit putting me on the spring. There we go. Okay. And thanks for giving me that 40 ring capsule. Holy cow.
That's nice.
Where? What? So this spring's really supposed to... Can I even get back to the spring? Alright, here's where we do what I was talking about before. I only have so much patience this time of night.
I understand.
Over 5 rings. But Sonic has more or less looked the same with minor revisions since 1999.
Mm-hmm.
So to go and make the movie and like make this insane fucked up looking version of like I think like bare minimum acceptability would have been what he ended up looking like, you know?
Yes, I agree.
I mean, people lost their minds over how he looked in Sonic Boom, and he didn't even look that different. Right. He just had like some extra spines and athletic tape.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Sonic movie?
No, I've not.
I watched.
Have any interest?
I watched 30 minutes of it and turned it off. I thought it was horrid. I thought it was terrible.
Here's my opinion on this. I have my idea of who Sonic is. And what I like about him. Don't need the movie. I love Ben Schwartz. I love Sonic. Don't care about the movie.
Yeah. No, the movie is just like, what if he was a sad little boy that wanted to be friends with a cop? I was like, nah, he's like an extremely cool guy.
Yeah.
That kicks ass all the time.
I think I've said this to you before, but one of my least favorite tropes when making like a show or a movie based on a game
add the guy
is adding in a guy, a human. And I get that it's there, so like the audience has somebody they can, I guess, relate to. But I'm not there to see the guy. I don't need the guy. He's not part of it.
It's not as bad as Chris Thorndike in Sonic X.
No, it's not as bad as Chris Thorndike, but it's just it seems like it should be so easy, right? To just make a show about Sonic or make a show about Captain Falcon, you know?
Yeah, you don't need to add like a new guy.
All people who watch those shows want to see is their favorite guy do cool stuff. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't. Nobody's going to understand it. Oh, shit. I don't think I've ever seen Chaos Zero do that. Ever.
Huh. Interesting. Don't know if I have either.
I really don't remember him doing that spin move. Got him. Boy, you can get him faster as big than you ever can as Sonic. Holy cow. Really weird.
But
don't know if he do nothing. Oh my god.
I saw an action figure of Tom Holland, Nathan Drake, and it looks so bad.
Yeah, he doesn't look anything like.
This seems difficult.
Yeah, no, this sucks. Although I am absolutely crushing it.
No, there you go. Yep, you got the high score. Good for you.
Well, his punches have an interesting collision to them that extends like under the level a little bit, like timing wise.
Right.
Catch Froggy, but not like normal? No, okay, so it's like Catch Froggy, like Gamma's Emerald Coast, where he's floating around somewhere.
Right.
All right, no problem.
But anyways, I'm not trying to be like a I don't know, mean about the Uncharted movie. If there's somebody out there who's excited for it, I'm happy for them. I just don't see the point, because again, the people who want to see an Uncharted movie just want to see their favorite guy do cool stuff.
Yeah.
And when you change him to basically a different person, it's like, this could have just been called Adventure Man.
Well, it's just like,
I don't know. I don't get it.
Uncharted, as far as I can tell from playing the first game, was just Nolan North. Dude, look at these pajama Sam-ass candles.
That's an accurate descriptor.
It was just Nolan North doing a Nathan Fillion impression. That's all it was.
No beans. Yeah.
And I'm just not even going to work. Boy, big moves are really fast in these.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion even did his own Uncharted fan film.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
It is cute.
The guy that played Donatello and Kino in Ninja Turtles is the guy that plays the guy that they pull out to interrogate him.
I did not know that. That's cool as well.
Yeah, so if you watch it again, like the little guy they send out to like beat the shit out of him, that does beat the shit out of him.
Danny Reyes Jr. is his name?
Yeah, it's Ernie. Yeah, it's
Ernie Reyes.
It's Ernie Reyes Jr. You're correct.
Is it Danny? Fake fan. Oh well.
What balloon? Get out of my way. Just beat the stage. Okay, so we gotta find a capsule somewhere. Oh, right, Froggy. Okay. And now Zero's just gonna throw a tantrum around an invincible man.
That's okay. He can't hurt Big when he's doing the dance.
That's exactly it. He's stronger than Supersonic.
Oh, for sure.